Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Blanca Estela. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and doing a little tutorial with IT Cosmetics limited edition It Girl Beauty Book. This is not sold on the IT Cosmetics website. It's only sold exclusively on QVC. I believe that's what I read, and that's where I got it from QVC.com. This is what it looks like. It is really cute and sparkly. Right there. Excuse my nails. I took my acrylics off and I haven't gotten done. Excuse me. I'm also a little sick, but I took my acrylics off and I don't want to get them done till before Christmas. So I want to let my nails rest from acrylics. So I don't have any nails on, and I was supposed to paint them before the video, but I got too lazy, so I'll probably paint them later. To be honest, when I saw this on the website, I thought it was gonna be bigger, and it's not. And it's cute and small, but I just thought it was gonna be bigger, but it's not. But it's still pretty cute. Open up like a book, so I'm gonna open up each flap and tell you what's in it and all that. And then it also came with a little It's Girl Beauty Book, like a little guide kind of thing, and it just tells you what's in the little book and how to kind of like to use it. So I'm going to open up the first flap, and in the first flap, on the top right here, these are Bye Bye Under Eye Correctors, and this one is in the shade Fair Light, and then Medium is in the middle, and then Tan Rich is at the other end. And I've never used these before, so I'm going to try those out today. And then on the next little section is their Hello Light Cream Inner Light, which I'm guessing is a cream highlighter. And then at the bottom they have their Bye Bye Pores Pressed Translucent Powder, and I have tried this before and I do like it. And then in the second flap on the top, they have their Ombre Radiance Blush, and this one is in the shade Naturally Pretty, I believe. And then in the next sections, these are some of their blur line lipsticks, and they're in the shades Kisses, It Girl, Cozy, Live, and Fairy Tale. Oh, I'm sorry. And then Naturally Pretty as well. So these are lipsticks right here, and I've never tried this before or the blush either, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then on the bottom, it does tell you the names of it, so that's pretty cool too. And then this is the last flap. On the very top is their Superhero eye foundation, which I think is a transition or setting powder for your eyelid. And then these next sections right here, these are some of their eyeshadows. And then the bottom, they have their Superhero liner, and these are just powder eyeliners. I've never tried this before, and I've never tried this either, so I'm pretty excited. And then it just comes with the mirror, so that's pretty cool too. That's my camera. Okay, I was excited to order this because I haven't tried almost none of the products in here, just the translucent powder, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna do a tutorial using this little book right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by priming my eyelids. I have not done that, but I'm gonna be using one of the correctors, and then I'm going to set it with the Superhero eye foundation. Okay, I'm gonna be going in with the shade Fair Light and put that all over my lid. I've never tried the correctors, so yeah. I'm gonna bring it all the way up to my eyebrow like I always do, and then just blend it out. And before I set it, I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for a little bit. So I'm gonna go and apply the corrector to my other eye as well. Now I'm gonna apply some of the superhero eye foundation on top of the cream, on top of the corrector, just to set it. And I like to set it by using patting motions. I just feel like it really sets it and it won't move the concealer. First, I'm going to start off with the shade Loyal, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease first, and then I'm going to build it up with the other brown shades in the palette. And for that, I'm going to be using my Mikasa brush number E320. This one right here. I'm going to go ahead and apply Loyal first to my crease. And I'm going to start building up the colors. I never used the IT Cosmetics eyeshadows either. So, no, it's going to be a first impressions on everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring this up to my eyebrow. Just so it can be easier to blend everything out, because this is going to act as my transition shade. To deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and get the shade called Glory, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that in my crease as well with the same brush. It is another pinky kind of shade. Put this in my crease. And I'm not bringing this one all the way up just because I only want to focus this on the crease. That is really pretty. Kind of like a light purple pink mixed together. It's really pretty. So now I'm going to start defining the crease, and for that I'm going to be using my Mikasa brush number E310. This one right here, and it is a pencil brush. To start defining it, I'm going to be dipping into the shade called Delight, which is a darker brown shade. That is really pigmented. I'm not even going to dip into it anymore just because it is pretty pigmented. And I'm going to get the same brush and I'm going to blend it out in circular motions, because you guys already know this is how I like to blend out my eyeshadows. I do want to define it even more, so with the same pencil brush, I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into the shade called Passion, which is a blue shade. And this shade, I'm only going to keep it halfway in the crease and on my outer V, because I do want the outer V to be darker than the rest of the eye. So I'm just gonna dip it in, and then first I'm going to apply it to the outer V like this, and then I'm going to bring it halfway, like this. Just like that. Now I'm going to be building up the color onto just to how intense I want it. And I don't want it that intense, so I'm probably just going to leave it like this. But I do want to cover more of the outer V, just like 1/3 of the lid. Like that. Now I'm going to get the same brush again and just blend this out. And as I'm blending it out, I'm slowly going to bring it to the other half of the crease, just so I can blend out even more. And then I'm going to blend this in circular motions. And then repeat it. And then you want to repeat this until it doesn't look harsh and it's looking smooth and really blended. Just like that. And I do want to make it more intense, so I'm just going to go over it one more time, just to bring that color back. And I'm getting the transition shade, and I'm going to blend this out in the top because it was looking a little bit too harsh up there. So I'm just bringing the transition color back just to blend it out, and it won't look so harsh, and it's going to look way cleaner and way blended, if that makes any sense. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some shimmer eyeshadows. On the outer V of the lid, I'm going to go ahead and apply Generous, which was the dark brown one. It has kind of like red sparkles to it. And then on the rest of the lid, I'm going to be applying the shade Respect, which is a lighter one. To apply Generous, I'm going to be using my AOA Studio brush number E123. This flat one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and wet the brush first, just because I always wet my brush when I'm going to use shimmer eyeshadows. And I'm going to dip it into Generous and apply it to the outer V of my eye. Now I'm going to bring it halfway like this. It does have a little fallout. You guys can see this right here. Have a little bit of fallout. Not too bad, but I'm just going to clean that off. It works better if you apply it with your finger. When I was applying it with the brush, all the sparkles were coming off and it was just becoming a black eyeshadow. So I'm applying it with my finger and it's keeping all the sparkles in the shadow. That is so pretty. Then we get my pencil brush and I'm going to blend it out because it is looking a little bit harsh. And we don't want that. So I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Respect shade on the remainder of the lid. I'm going to be using my finger just because it worked with the other shade. And then I'm going to bring it onto the black one so it can blend out. And I'm just going to blend out the crease a little bit. With the pencil brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply the shade Glory again on the brush. And I'm just going to sweep that on my crease one more time to blend this out. And then I'm going to grab the same brush I used first. Now I'm going to blend this out. And also I felt like Respect wasn't really going with the first shimmer shadow I applied. So on top of Respect, I went ahead and I applied the shade called Kindness, which is a lighter sparkly shade. The bottom ones are supposed to be eyeliners, but I've never used powder as an eyeliner, and I don't want to try it today just because I feel like I am going to mess up the look. So I'm not going to be using them. I'm going to use my eyeliner to bring it out. I do want to talk to you guys about this eyelash brand that I've been starting to use. And this is the Azeredo Cosmetics. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, sorry. And I ordered 2 pairs. So this is what the packaging looks like. And then this is one of the pairs that I ordered. And these ones are in the style exotic. And these are really, really pretty. And then the other pair that I got are in the style IIKONN. And they look like this. And I think I'm going to be applying these ones just because they're a little bit bigger and fluffier. And what I like about this brand is the eyelashes are really comfortable and really easy to apply. But not only that, 5% of their profit go to the Cancer Research Foundation. And to me, that is just really cool that they are helping a really good cause. And they did give me a discount code for you guys. If you use code Blanca10 at checkout, you do get some money off on your order. So if you guys want to check out their websites, I will link it down below. And today I'm going to be using the ones in the style IIKONN. So I'm just going to apply these, and then I'm going to also do my foundation off camera just because there's no foundation in the palette, and I don't want to make this a longer video than it really is going to be. So I'll be right back. So I popped on some eyelashes and I finished my foundation. And for foundation, I used my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This one right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply one of the correctors on 2 highlights. I'm going to put it under my eyes, down my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead, the areas where I highlight. I think I'm going to go in with the shade medium. No, I think I'm going with lights just because I do want to brighten it up those areas. And I'm going to be using the same flat brush that I used to apply the corrector on my eyelid. So I'm just going to dip it in there. And then I'm just going to apply it under my eye. Let me zoom in. Okay. Just going to under my eye. And I'm going to use my lemon drop from MIKASA Beauty sponge to blend this out. It was really easy to blend and it's not creasing yet, which I really like. Because by this time, the other concealers usually tend to start to crease already. And this one hasn't yet. So I'm just going to set it before it starts creasing. Now I'm going to be using the Bye Bye Pores Press Powder in the book. So what I always do after I set my face, I spray it with some setting spray just to take away the powderiness. And I'm going to be using my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Mattifying Setting Spray. This one right here. Sorry if it's a little dirty, it's because I do use her every day. This palette doesn't come with any contouring shades, so I'm going to go ahead and contour with my Hoola bronzer. So I contoured. Now I'm going to be applying blush. I'm going to be using the blush from the book. And this is the Naturally Pretty blush. And I'm going to be applying that with my big fluffy brush from AZEREDO Studio. This is the F20. I do circular motions, and then I like to bring it back like this. It is really pretty. I don't want to use the cream one because I don't like using cream highlighters on my skin, so I do have oily skin. So I'm just gonna use my Master Chrome by Maybelline for highlighter, and it's dirty because I use it every day, every single day, like literally every single day. Such a pretty highlighter, goes with every look. To smoke on my bottom lash, I'm gonna be using the shades Glory and Passion on my bottom lash, which are two shades that I apply on my eyes or on my crease. First, I'm going to start off with Glory and then use Passion. I'm using my clean color pencil brush. It doesn't have a name. I just bought it. It was $1, so, and you cannot have too many pencil brushes, so I was like, why not? It was only $1, and it is really, really good. It picks up a lot of pigment, and it keeps it really close to my lash line, which I love. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply Passion right on top of that one. And then number one, I'm gonna be using my LA Color Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Eyeliner in the shade Black. This one right here. And then to curl my bottom lashes, I'm using my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. This one right here. I'm just going to let this dry and then I'm going to flick it off. So while that dries, I'm going to go ahead and apply the lipstick. To apply the lipstick, I'm going to be using a flat brush, and this is my AZEREDO Studio brush number E122. This one right here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and apply the shade called Live, which is a nude shade mixed with a little bit of pink. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my lips. I do want it darker, so I think I'm going to go in with a darker one. It's called Naturally Pretty, which is just like a couple shades darker than the one I just applied. So I also went ahead and I applied the shade called It Girl, which is a red shade on top of it, and I love this combination. It's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take this off without ruining the makeup. I like how this look came out. I feel like I have already done this eye look, but it is still really pretty. And I did like the little book. It was my first impressions on everything because I haven't tried none of this, just the by Pores powder. But I did like everything. Everything was really pretty, really easy to apply, to use. The eyeshadows do have a lot of fallout, but I mean, if you don't do your foundation before that, you should have a problem. The concealers, I thought they were gonna be more full coverage, but I do like the coverage of it, and I like the lipstick. They're really easy to apply, and they're really creamy and comfortable. And the blush was also really pretty. And yeah, I do recommend this book to you guys, especially since it is limited edition. Even if I don't use it, I'll probably still keep it because the packaging is so pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye guys.